316, take one.
I called a cabinet meeting and discussed the situation with them. Told them what was happening in Berlin and that we had been studying a proposition of how to feed and support Berlin during this blockade. The roadways were the first that the Russians could stop anything, any convoys that started to go over there. And I told them that I had been informed it would be almost impossible to get a convoy through on those roads. Same was true of the railroads, same was true of the waterway. So the only other thing that was left to do was to use planes. So I assembled all the planes that I could get my hands on from one end of the free world to the other, and we ran those planes to Berlin and kept them alive and furnished them with coal and everything else they had to get through that winter. And in about 11 months, we got to the point where we could land a plane every 63 seconds, which is quite a record. And we saved Berlin. That's all there was to it. And the Russians had come down off their high horse and had to give up the idea that technicalities were holding them up and they couldn't get ready. Well, they got ready fast enough. When we got Berlin opened up and going again, they moved out.
When you called the cabinet meeting, well, you also spoke to a couple of the generals, or you got the word from the generals, General Clay, that we could not get the armed convoys. We could not arm the convoys and break through. That would cause a war. And also General Vandenberg said that if we took away planes from other places, we would be left pretty naked there. Could you tell us about those?